Hey, peace and blessings, everyone. Peace and blessings. Yes, I know. I know. And yes, I have on shades for a second. Hello, everyone. It's me, Dearice Spencer Shackelford, the CEO and founder, wherever this is on this screen right now. It's not mirroring for me. So wherever it is for you, whether it's here or there, whatever. I am the founder and the CEO and founder of Dearice Speaks Life, LLC. I am a coach, author, healing advocate, as well as Ms. Corporate America 2026, Miss Texarkana. Oh, it's a lot. Hello, everyone. Yeah, I'm tired. I'm gonna put my glasses on. I haven't had a uh, transparency talk with y'all in a long time, and so I just felt like doing it today. I took me a nap, so yeah. So here we are. I'm 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 here and I want to share with you about this journey. This journey to Miss Corporate America, Texas. It's a competition. I have not won anything. And it is stretching the heck out of me. And I want to share that. It's a lot going on in my life. And I think that as a coach, people expect me to be quote unquote perfect, and I'm not perfect. No one is perfect. And if you meet someone who claims to be perfect, no, hey, enjoy them. Look, I don't know, but I wanted to share. I'm really going pretty barefaced now because I'm wearing makeup as a job now, not so much as an everyday thing. So I'm letting my skin breathe. That's one thing that's going on. And I am breaking out more and more because I'm stressed. I'm not stressed in the bad. It's not bad stress. There's a difference. It's a controllable, doable stress. And why am I sharing this with you as a coach? As a coach, I'm sharing this with you because a lot of us really think that you have to have you when you go from one level to the next level of whatever it is that you're striving to do and you're on that journey, you go through so many levels of learning, so many levels of reflection, so many levels of this is not about me, this is about all of us as a whole. Not I'm not taking things personal. You go through so much when you're on a journey and an assignment. And I think sometimes people don't don't realize how important it is for you to recognize when you start seeing people getting openly rewarded for things. That means that they've done a lot of spiritual work, a lot of spiritual healing, a lot of inner healing, a lot of one-on-one time with God, slinging snot, and surrendering all. And that's what it is. It's not just, oh, somebody just wants praise. No, no. This is God rewarding that person physically because humans have this thing about seeing everything. But I intuitively know that you can only receive something physically only after it was released in the spiritual realm first. So, my journey now, I'm learning to acclimate to this new chapter. And it's a lot of stuff that's happening all at once, which is wonderful. There is no complaint there. It's just, it's a manageable, doable stressor. I want to I want to reiterate that it's a manageable, doable stressor, but it's a stressor nonetheless. Being successful requires so much more than speaking about it. You have to become that very thing before it even happens. So that means this is something I learned 10 to 15 years ago when I started with a life coach myself. Every coach has a coach, just so you know. Anyone who is an expert has a mentor. So she had an assistant at the time, an intern at the time, and that young lady said she followed her everywhere she went, and told her, "Hey, you really need to hire me. In fact, don't hire me. I'll just be an intern. She was so eager to learn because she knew there was another level she needed to get to. That's what it is. That's what's going on right now. People that you see getting recognition are the people who actually did that work. You cannot receive a reward openly on the physical plane without it happening on a spiritual plane. Okay, that's one stress. I think I've gotten more gray. Funny. Anyway, I know my hair is just whew, okay, but I wanted to share something else, another stressor. I want to share this. It's all going inside. It coincide with what I'm going to be teaching on later on today at 7 p.m. tonight. So I've been knowing this. I've been fully aware of this information that I'm about to share with you because I knew going into it that it was just temporary. I was literally contracting out my services because I knew how long it would be for, and I knew I would do a lot of good in the position. Okay. So I received a formal notice that your current position with Texarkana ISD will end effective September 30th, 2026, due to the conclusion of the Stronger Connections grant that funds your position. I knew this already. Okay. And because I knew this, I was already preparing a plan to execute. But I haven't executed the plan per se, but I kind of added a little bit more stress to myself. I talk about these hats that we wear as women and as leaders in our households, that every decision that we make literally affects everyone in the household, especially you. And excuse my voice being so deep. It's late, it's night. It's what is it? Like 12:18 a.m. I took a nap, everyone. But anyway, that's that. And not only that, I took 2 weeks off from doing the live Zoom weekly sessions. And I'm starting back on tomorrow, which I'm really excited about because we're going to do the healing series. So it's going to be really, really different. Okay. It's a different subset of give yourself grace. What was that? Give yourself grace. GYG. Okay. And that's my signature coaching program. Just for anybody who's interested, you can always get the information. I don't even know. I haven't ran any banners. I don't think I want to run banners. No, I don't. So anyway, what am I getting at? I'm learning so much right now. At the same time, I'm dealing with stressors that I actually knew about and that I actually knew I was going to have to confront. I'm sharing this because the journey to success does not always look polished. Sometimes you're so tight. Look, I missed a training today, and I need this training for the competition because I'm doing a refresher of everything that I used to do. So like it's, it's the modeling mixed with runway mixed with evening. It's like, oh gosh, it's totally different. So I'm learning everything differently now. I'm kind of flipping it. And so I'm training for that. And today, I missed my training time, meetup time. And one thing about me, I'm not, if I'm going to be late, I'm just going to tell a person I'm not going to show up. Let's reschedule because I don't believe in doing that. Like it was like 5 minutes before. And I was like, nah, I'm not going to get there in time. I'm not even going to do that to myself nor them. So I'm just going to go ahead and call and reschedule, which yesterday I completely forgot about it. But it's okay. See, that's the thing. It's completely okay because I know me. I took 2 weeks off from doing the Zoom series. I did some other things. I was being very, very productive. I'm not even using it. I was being very, very productive. I'm not going to say busy anymore because busy doesn't always mean productive. I've been very, very productive as of late. And I did not want, I didn't want to miss these trainings, but I completely forgot about it yesterday. And I've been like today, I was like, oh my gosh, I was tired. And guess what I did? I took a nap. I waited till my daughter got home a little bit. I took a nap. I needed it. I don't know about anybody else, but I needed it. I needed it. But anyway, uh, the funniest part about this whole journey is I can't believe I wanted this at 17. You know, I can't believe I wanted this at 17 because honestly, I wouldn't have been ready for this because I'm not ready at it. I'm not ready for it. Like I mentally, I wasn't prepared for it because it's requiring so much of you. And it's not what people think. It's not negative. It's all positive. It is completely all positive. And I'm journaling and documenting this because I'm going to be sharing this. But the reason why I'm having this transparency talk with you is because I'm actually like, wow, I would have never thought my life would be here. I'm grateful. This is what it is. I'm grateful. I'm not ashamed. I'm not embarrassed. I don't feel unworthy. I do feel worthy because I've done a lot of work to get here. A lot of work that most people didn't see, and work that most people was trying to ignore, and work that people was trying to push aside and say it was false or phony. So you can't. This is something I learned about the Most High God. You cannot receive something in the natural if God has not released it in the spiritual realm, in His realm first. It comes from the north. Like you can't, promotion comes from the north. It doesn't matter. You could be the person, the vessel that the Most High God uses. But if God does not approve it, it won't happen for anyone. Yes, I'm very tired. I know. I know. And I'm just gonna keep going. Because I have to. I have to. I'm trying to give my skin some time to like really like heal in between. You know, I've been doing some yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a whole lot of shaking going on. I did tell my son a few years back. No, last year. No. At the beginning of this year, I love to make my son laugh. And I told him, I said, my son is grown. So we have grown up conversations. That's just it. And so I told my son, I said, you know what, son? I'm about to make I'm about to make shake. I'm about to shake the tables. He was like, he just busted out laughing. He's like, okay, mommy, what you about to do? I said, I don't know. But believe me, whatever I do, you got my back. He's like, I got you. I got you, mom. See, the thing is that I didn't expect this now. I didn't expect this now. And I also feel like there's something else coming. I don't know what it is. And I've been trying to figure it out, but apparently I'm not supposed to, because that part of my intuition is kind of like, you don't need to know that. And I'm letting it be known, because you can't stop it, because God won't let me know, not you. Anyway, uh it's this muscle that is being stretched, and that is being revised, and you know, I really do believe that I'm being prepared for a union of sorts that's going to make a huge impact on the world, and is going to require a different side of me. And you want to know something? I just thought about all the jobs that I've had as a single mother. I worked at a inbound, what is it called? Inbound phone service? I forgot what it was called. I worked at so many places, and all I could ever think of at those jobs were, dang, I'm gonna be here for the rest of my life. Like, I can't get no better job because I don't have any education. I have none, zero, zilch, nada. Goose egg. Nothing. I'm self-taught. Like, everything I learned from books. And now here it is. This has happened in my life. I remember driving a conversion van that was given to me because my uncle didn't want me to not have a car. So he gave me his car, his conversion van. And I had 2 children. I remember crying to my mother, who was living with me at the time, which wasn't the first time, who was living with me. No, it was the first time. Who was living with me at the time. That didn't matter. I'm so sorry. Information. Forgive me. Uh, yeah. And I was like, I have nothing to feed my children. Nothing. How do I even, what am I going to do? And I just sat there crying. And my mother joined me on the couch. She was on a low seat, and she joined me on the couch, and she said, baby, this is when you have to trust God. She said, I don't know what to tell you. She said, I've been here. She said, God always provides. She said, you just have to trust God. And not too much after me having my little pity party and crying, things like that, and going in the bathroom and cleaning up my face and yelling and screaming without making a sound, those silent screams that you have. This is real deal for me. I realized that once I walked out that bathroom and I turned off that light, I said, okay, I'm not going to leave. I'm just going to trust God. And I just walked out. I sat down, started up again, and then there was a knock at my door. It was a U.S. Marine Corps sergeant, and he was delivering toys for tots for my children. And then he asked me, he's like, do you know anybody who could use some canned goods? I said, yes, I do know somebody that could use some canned goods. I said, me. I said, where they? I said, you have no idea how I was just, oh my goodness. I was like, thank you, God. And we like literally, me and my mother just literally just started thanking God right there. I remember that. I was living in Sunset Apartments in Texarkana, Texas. And I was working at AHEC Clinic. I was a receptionist. Yep. I had no education, 2 children, barely making money. And I know if, like, I couldn't even do anything. Like, it was all bills paid. And I still didn't have enough money to feed my children. And I was making too much money to really get food stamps. It was nothing. It was only what I brought in. But then there's always that piece. When I got food stamps, there was always that time, maybe about a week and a half in between. The in between, that's the time you gotta trust God the most. And that was the time. I believe, did we have stamps? I don't think we had stamps back then because I wouldn't have been crying like that. Not if it was the in between, because I know how to make anything stretch, any kind of food stretch. I am the queen of stretch. Well, here we go. And I keep talking about how God has stretched me, right? I'm going through this stretching. I'm like seriously going through a stretching. It's the journey that I never expected would give me flashbacks about my own personal journey to get here. And my ear just popped on, so I don't know if I need to speak up or not. I could just plug in my mic. Yeah, how about I do that? It might pick up everything then, but something is better than nothing, right? So just bear with me, please. Let's see. Testing. 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 Yeah. That's what's going on with me. What happened? I don't even know what happened right there. Sorry about that, whatever happened. So yeah, I'm really to this point where I'm like, what am I supposed to do? I'm like, it's like right in the shot. Sorry, y'all. It's like this big old mic right in my face. I'm a grown up. I am 10 years old. I will be 11 in a few more days. It's about to be my birthday. It's my own personal holiday. And see, and then it's that. And it's like, what am I gonna do? I never really celebrate, like have a party. I haven't had a party since I was 11. Like 11, the first time I was 11. Yeah. I haven't had a party since I was 11. And I was like, I was talking to my coworkers and I was like, you know what? I don't know what I'm gonna do for my birthday. But I figured out what my daughter and I are gonna do. I wanted to take her to the Dallas Orchard Arboretum. There we go. Arboretum. I don't know why I have such a hard time saying that word. It's crazy. But I did the tea party there with my oldest daughter. So These are all the things that I'm thinking about during this season of my life. And then I think about being at the center. I think about the clients that I feel like I'm not helping at this time. Sometimes you can really hit a brick wall with someone. Don't ever take that personal. Never take that. I don't take it personal. I'm one of those people. Look, we need to make the shot. Guess what? I'm willing to pass the ball. We can't. It's a team. I'm willing. Look, if you know what the solution is, my job, my goal, my passion is to make sure that my families are successful and stable. I don't care who helps them get there. If you're the person that can get through, you hit brick walls with people. It just happens. And it's not anything. This is something that I learned from listening to a lot of motivational speakers and a lot of authors and a lot of just experts. Sometimes you hit a brick wall, and that's when you have to call in your team. That's when you have to call in your help for help. Like that's what a team is for. And I'm not one of those. I don't need the glory. I don't need that. I don't need any of that. I just want this family to be taken care of. And if you have the solutions and you think that I feel that that's just me. I'm not one of those like, this mine. Nothing in this world is mine except for me. I belong to me. Don't be trying to say I you. No, I belong to me. I belong to God, the Most High God. So there is nothing that is on me that I'm not gonna take with me. Like me, like the skin and the eyes and the hair, the fingernails, they're gonna go with me. So I can't take glory with me. What is that gonna do for me? Like, so I'm not one of those. I'm not a glory hog. Like, hey, let's get this family taken care of. That's how I am. That's one area of my life. And then I'm also thinking about other things like personal goals of that I wanted to do. There's things, but I'm aware of them. That's my whole point. I'm aware of them. It took me 30 minutes to get to this point. And I wanted you to hear me because we don't sit and become aware. We have not self actualized or become self aware of anything. That's why we keep going through generational cycles. And tomorrow I'm going to be talking about that. I'm going to be discussing how important it is for you to be self aware. Awareness is part of your healing journey. You have to be aware of what it is that you keep repeating and why did you make the decision to do that? This is important. Importante. Importante, okay? It's important. And I don't want anybody to be don't be getting your panties all in a bunch and be like, oh, when she. Look, I didn't get here to this point in my life by just talking about things I wanted to do. There's this book that I've shared with plenty of you 1,000 times. Think and Grow Rich. That book, literally mind blowing for me. I don't know about anybody else, but it changed my life. Like I've never ever looked at any other material for self help and personal development than I did with Think and Grow Rich. It hits different. I don't care. I can read it now and still find some gems in it. What other book have I read? Oh, uh, The Richest Man of Babylon. This is the information I consume. Now I'm on this new book. I haven't started it yet. It looks a little intense. So these are other things. Like I'm not just dealing with one aspect of my life, but I am aware that I have to balance it. And it's no such thing, really, y'all. It really isn't. You have to get to this point where you're aware that Something is going to fall. It always does. And then I'm gonna share this book with you, and then I'm gonna share. And I'm just reading it because my mentor suggested it to me. Uh, it's written by Neil Rackham. It's called Spin Selling. And SPIN is an acronym for situation, problem, implication, need, payoff. The best validated sales method available today. Developed from research studies of 35,000 sales calls used by the top sales force across the world. I have been intimidated by this book. It's the thinnest book on marketing and selling that I've ever seen. Uh, and it's when it has little print like this, you can't even see it. When it has little print like this, it's serious. Look how many words they put right there. I'm just saying, y'all. That's some serious stuff. And I got books that's way bigger than this. But but this is something else. Anyway, that's what I'm gonna be doing. So it's other things that I'm dealing with, you know? And me balancing it all out for this journey is really a bit much for me. And I'm gonna get off of here, but I just wanted to share. This is my transparency talk with you. I don't really do it as much. And I've been trying to stay away from social media right now because there's so much going on and I feel so much. And I try not to feel so much because I can really overwhelm myself. And yeah, I feel the angst. I really do. But I don't have the time to like really just sink into it and just ground myself and just woo-side it away. I'm being facetious, but I'm being for real. Like I need that fuel from that, transmute that energy to putting it into the competition. And I'm not a very competitive person, but I do want to give it my best shot. I'm not competitive at all. You would think I am because, my sun sign is a Aries, but honestly, I'm a very laid back, chill person. I don't like none of that stuff. So when I realized competition really meant competition, I was like, oh jump, I done got myself into something that I don't think I'm ready for. And I'm not. But isn't that the whole point of elevation and maturity and knowing that you can go to the next stage and level of your life and you're worthy of it if the door opens for you? I'm just saying, I've been thinking about that. And when I'll be sharing like later on today on social media, you'll be seeing a post what I share with you. So I've to share that I've been a little bit productive, you know? Uh and it really makes me feel I think I'm gonna have to tag people in that one so to get some eyes on it. It really makes me feel good to know that this not only was it possible for me to accomplish this, to accomplish this, but it was also a great support and help that I got to get here. And I'm really appreciative for them. And so I don't want to make it seem like, oh, I just did something and blah, blah, blah. No, it was definitely some great friends that helped me to get here. And so I know. So you're what this part of what I'm talking about when you finally watch this, you're not going to understand until after the post in the morning or whenever you watch this. Okay. Um, and just so everyone knows, I'm really like oblivious to when people try to try to direct remarks to me, like inadvertently, like they just try to be condescending. I'm really the type of person to be like, were you trying to say something about me? So I don't get like reading between the lines. You have to be very direct with me because I'm a very direct person. And see, and here's another thing that I'm learning about my journey. I'm just gonna be on here until it's time for me to go. Because I gotta go to sleep again in order to wake up to start my day. Um, I'm very direct, but even with being direct, I'm also very carefree in a sense in my own world, but I also hold people to a standard that I hold myself. And I'm very honest about who I am. And I really do share with people, hey, this is how I feel about stuff. But when I find out that when I share with you my feelings on things and you show me your response and it's not good, then I pull my energy back. I really do because I now know your capacity for me. I cannot be that person. I can't share that part of me with you. So now I can only give you this much of my energy. And yes, I will call my energy back. But I'm going to say this, that I don't get subliminals. Nah, that's not me. I don't get little comments, things that people try to do and things like that. And it's not because I don't understand them. And it's not because I don't hear them or comprehend them or understand them. I choose to use that energy to become successful. I choose not to acknowledge everything that people do or say or how they act because that's their choice. They chose that. So I'm choosing to conduct myself in a different manner. And now that I am on the road and the journey to Miss Corporate America, Texas, there is a different responsibility that I have, regardless to how you feel about it. This is the stretching that's happening in my life. And now I realize, holy crap, not only am I being stretched, but I'm gaining a responsibility for something that I thought was okay. I'll go with it. You know, it's like Adam Sandler's movie. Just go with it. Okay. Really not his movie. I don't think he wrote it, so it's not his movie. But anyway, and it also starred Jennifer Aniston. Anyway, I'm just not going to allow things that is of no importance to me to marinate in my energy. No, thank you. No, I'm good. And anyway, I'm looking forward to the great things that are happening in my life. I just wanted to share and have my transparency talk. Look, y'all, I have to prop my back. Woo. Ooh. Oh goodness, I miss my chiropractor. Look, I started going to a chiropractor. I started my holistic healing journey to, and then I have to get back on it because I've been so tired. I don't even have the energy to do half of these things. And I wanted this at 17. Like, really? No, but I did. I wasn't ready for it then, and God knows. I'm in it though, and I'm not going to turn around. I am not a competitive person because I really do believe that when it comes down to competition, I already won in my head. I don't care if I lost. I already won in my head and my personality. I won. Like I just let y'all win because I lost interest in the game a long time ago. I just kept playing because y'all wanted to. Like this is how I think. It's like, oh, so oh, I won. Congratulations. Let's go. Wait, let's play again. Nah, I stopped wanting to play like 3, 4 hands ago when I realized that this is boring. I want to do something else now. Look, you have to understand I just I don't compete well with others because I don't think about competition the same way everybody else does. And some people would be like, that's kind of weird. No, I just don't compete. Like I don't do that. I'm not a competitive person at all. Like I don't compete with people. Like I don't see any point in doing so because you may be good at this, I'm good at this. So where's the competition? They're two different things. So even if we're doing the same thing, I don't want to compete. I don't even like racing people. I used to. I mean, I come from a family of runners. That doesn't sound right. Track stars. Let me say it like that. Track stars, runners. Oh Lord. Anyway, so I just in baseball, yeah. I play softball. I still have my glove. Anyway, it's just little things, you know? It's just little things that you start to notice about yourself when you're on a journey to complete a goal that you thought you would never do. And God is allowing you to accomplish it. It's different because sometimes what you think you pray for and you ask for and you think you're ready for, you're not ready for it then. And then when it shows up in your life, you're still not ready for it because you think it's going to be one way when it's actually going to be another because it has to be because God wouldn't be God if it went the way you thought it should go. Your thoughts are limited. You only have limited thinking. You only think about you and what's attached to you. I'm listening to Penelope Walk. Um, but God sees everyone all at once. It's like a big puzzle piece. It's a big puzzle. And so God is like, oh, it's kind of cool. It's like he says, God is like a DJ. I don't know. I'm just playing. I don't know. I just had to relate it to music, y'all, because that's what I saw. It was like the music thing. It's like no, it's like an engineer. Oh, God is like an engineer, actually. Hmm, I like that. So God is everything. And so now that I'm here at this point, at this stage and juncture in my life, my only desire, and I want you to know that I never went looking for when it comes down to this, what I read to you earlier at the beginning. I never looked for this position. Never, never looked for that position at TISD. Never was interested in going into the school system. I was around it all of my life with my grandmother. She worked in the Board of Education. And I was like, I don't know. I don't want to be no teacher. I just know that much. I'm not the teacher type. But case management and family support and student support, I'm down for it all the time. Well, I'm up for it all the time. God opened that door for me. I didn't go knocking on anybody's door. I didn't go doing anything. God opened that door for me. And I trust God to open more in divine timing. I already have a plan that I'm already executing, which is going to be executed before the fact of the end of this completion, which is cool. But I'm trying to do other things in place to supplement that. It's the art of the pivot. It's mastering the art of the pivot. I keep telling y'all that, and I'm putting something together. Maybe, I don't know. Who knows? You have to master that. Nothing in your life will ever be just a straight line. I can't even draw a straight line. I'm not even an artist like that. I'm a writer. I'm a writer and a performer. I will sing, I will act, I will dance. I love to dance. And I will recite, I will do all of those things. I will walk, I will pose, I will do all of that. But draw? Mm-mm. It never seems to come out right. It never comes out like I see it in my head. Always missing something. It seems a little flat. I don't know. It's like it's missing some dimensions. But anyway, I went off on a tangent right there. But anyway, I just want to say this. I'm learning so much on this journey. I'm being stretched. I'm being stretched once again. And this is not even the way I thought it was going to be. I really thought it was going to be a different way. And because I have a plan that I've been executing, even though it doesn't seem like it, but I do. I have a plan that I've been executing, and this wasn't a part of the plan here. I thought it was going to happen a different way. So now I'm like, okay. And then it's my birthday, and then it's like, well, then I want to do a party. I want to throw a party. I haven't had a party since I was 11, like real party since I was like 11. And so anyway, I don't know, but I am having a tea. I'm gonna go out with my daughter, and we're gonna have tea. We're gonna do a little tea party. That'll be real cute though. Real demure. I hate that thing. I hate that phrase. I hate that. Anyway, I hate trends. Like, why can't we just be ourselves? Oh, and here's just a little tidbit about my personality. I want to ask all of you ladies who went out, and no shade, no tea, went out and got a carbon copy of what you saw on social media and what you saw everybody else doing. So how does it feel to be a carbon copy? Because none of y'all are real out here now. No wonder y'all don't use 100 no more, because none of y'all are. Like, I'm really grateful. Oh, and I lost weight. I lost weight. Yes, I did. I lost weight. You'll see. You'll see it. I lost weight. I've lost so much weight. I lost weight in the places that I really liked it to be in. So anyway, but it's great because I get to fit in my dress. I had a mishap with one of my dresses. But you always have to have a backup for the backup for the backup. I learned that in therapy. You always got to have a backup for the backup for the backup. And this is not concerning relationships, okay? This is concerning things that are going on in your life that you like. Don't apply that to relationships, okay? Please don't do that. I do not promote cheating of any sort. I do not. I don't play that. And I definitely would never be with someone if I knew they were married. Just saying. People be lying out here these days. Then they lie about who they are. Like, are you this person? Or are you this person? Because in different places, you're showing up in different ways. Like, who are you? I'm the same all the time. That's why I like to be by myself, because if you're always in the spotlight, always in where people can see you, you can never really be yourself because you're always on. It's that on button, on air button that flashes for you to start acting. You put on this facade of who you think the world needs you to be. I'm not that person, but I understand though, because how did William Shakespeare say it? All the world's a stage, and we're all merely actors upon it. Welcome to the circus, everyone, and it's called Earth. And you live in the circle called America. Some of you. I have some people in Africa who watch me. Hello, my brothers and sisters. Yeah, I really want to go to Africa. I want to go to the Maldives. I want to go to Hawaii. I want to go to all the tropical islands, Caribbeans, definitely the Caribbeans, because I want to go to Barbados. I have my own personal reasons why I want to go to Barbados. Will not share those on here, but Barbados is very, very sentimental to me. Very. Anyway, not for anything like that. Like, it's all positive, all good stuff, not anything like that. But anyway, it's just the struggle right now. It's like you want to talk to somebody about it, but then when you start talking to people about it, people be looking at you like, you got it now. Now you want to act like it's a big burden. Mm. You can tell when people not grateful. People be having the ill, stinky, ugly, nosy auntie stink face at you. And it's like, I'm just sharing what I'm going through. Dad. Before all this happened, I was the same person. You still can't handle me. Can I be myself? Can I be myself with anybody? Mm. Then it's like you can't say these things, you know? Because people, because now there's a shift in you. And because there's a shift, there's a requirement of you performing. I just want to know, is there anybody real out there? Hello, is this thing on? Because I'd like somebody real. I don't need an actor. I don't need a performer. I don't need your representative. I need you. Friend, foe, enemy, platonic, romantic, financial, business, associate. I need you, because all I'm going to give you is me. I'm not going to give you a representative. I'm not going to give you an actor. I can't do that. That's too much energy. I got goals to meet and assignments to complete. I have not been placed here on this planet to just pussyfoot around with people. All around the mulberry bush, mountain takes the breeze up. Nah, I ain't got time for that. I got work to do. I got a job, baby. I got work to do. Who back in the 80s, I gotta give it up. Vanessa Williams was one of my one of the people I looked up to. She was beautiful. She was intelligent. She was very smart, very well accomplished. And then Kenya Moore. I'm just dropping these names because these are women who did pageants. Okay, so I didn't understand. It takes a lot. Oh, be careful what you ask for, because sometimes you're gonna get it because God sees you and deems you worthy of it. Don't fumble your blessing. Don't fumble your opportunities. If you have them, take them. I'm going to take mine. I guess. I don't know. It's like I earned these, right? I had to. God saw fit for it to happen. And sometimes God sees fit for you to meet people so that great things can happen with great people. Just say, I got work to do. I got a job, baby. I got work to do. I'm like literally a case manager. This is not a complaint, people. Like, it's a transparency talk. When you hit a brick wall, you gotta call in and assist. Okay? That's all I'm gonna say. That's it. When you hit a brick wall, you gotta call in and assist. I'm so like it's 105. I really need to lay back down. So I'm done. I'm finished. I had to share this with you all. It's so relaxed. It's so transparent. It's so transparently, authentically me. Like I really just wanted to come up here and just like scream. But I don't need to. And it's not only that, I'm also recording my podcast again. Uh, and then I have to do it with a live video. I like a podcast that you cannot see me. Where it's only audio. Like my voice is for audio. Like I know that. Gosh. But y'all want to see everybody. Like calm down. Every time y'all at work watching podcasts, why don't you just listen to them? Your hands and your eyes can do two things, three and four things at once. It's a lot. And it's learning how to be aware of all of them and still becoming successful. And I know I'm like all over the place because this is the real deal of someone who is successful. Like the things that you do. Like it's a nonstop thing. And sometimes when opportunities come, they all come at one time. You can't just say, oh no, I just want one. Because sometimes this is your season. And because it's my season, I'm going to embrace it. Hey, OBKZs. All right, everyone. I love you all so very much. This is my transparency talk and authentic share with you. Raspberries. Like, for real. Like it's just like I'm touching my face more and it's like this is not me. Like my hands never touch my face. Like I'm rubbing my face and it's like, oh my goodness. Being aware of your stressors. This is what I'm going to be teaching on. And this is why I'm sharing it with you now. What mine are. Because you have to be aware of them so you won't fumble your opportunity. Okay? I just want this to be known. You have to be aware so you don't fumble your opportunities to become a better leader, to become a better sister, to become a better brother, to become a better friend, to become a better lover, to become a better wife. You can't fumble these opportunities. When you're being stretched and you're being led to go to the next level in your life, regardless of what that chapter may be, whether it's a door closing or you chose to walk away. The mastering the pivot, part of it is understanding and be fully aware and having awareness of the stressors so that you won't fumble your opportunities and you'll be well aware of where they are, and are they good for you at that moment. We're going to be talking about that today at 7 p.m. Okay. I love you all so very much. God loves you, and so do I. I'm about to go and take my behind back to sleep. Get me some water. Look, y'all, I'm trying, you know. She doing her thing, but we gotta get this hair together. Look, I got some more gray hair. In this short bit of time. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I love you all so very much. And then I have the conundrum of this. I have to share this. My authentic share. I don't know, should I get a sewing or not? Because my hair she really needs to be put up, y'all. She needs some tender loving care. She need a protective styling. No, I don't feel like doing it, but I do have an appointment. It's a lot. It's a lot. And some of you may say, well, you already have an appointment, so more than likely you're going to get the sewing. I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of letting myself down. My 16-year-old self. Like, we not gonna get our crown. We not gonna show up natural. So much. Like so much. And then there's another area of my life that I really do feel like I'm failing in. And it's affecting my daughter. But I rectified that yesterday. But it made me think, wow, no wonder men, when men become driven and they have a wife and they have a family, those that are super successful and very, very, very financially stable and wealthy are usually the ones that are not at family functions. They're not at graduations. They're not at recitals. They're not at birthday parties. They may pop in, they may pop out. They're usually in other countries providing, building. And the truth about it is, I understand. I understand. I'm building as well. And I'm right here in America with my child. And I still have to be present. And the moment I'm not, it shows in her life. And I'm not going to have that. I'm not the best parent in the world. But I'm definitely their biggest cheerleaders. And if I haven't been cheering on and doing the stuff I'm supposed to be doing, it's a lot, y'all. It's a lot. It's a lot that I'm thinking about. It's a lot that I'm contemplating. It's a lot that I have to perform. It's a lot. Like I'm on now. The red light's flashing. On air, on air, on air. Studio in session. Recording in session. That's where I am. That's where I am. Sorry, Instagram. That's where I am. So how do you do that? Right? How do you just say, well, mommy is just trying to be successful for herself? right? No. We're going to talk about that too. The grief of being, the grief of recognition, the grief of it. Now that you've accomplished the goal, now that you've gotten recognized for it, you've succeeded, you've gotten exceptional results. Now you're getting recognized. Then why are you grieving? Why are you sad? Why are you sad? We're going to discuss that as well. I love you so very much. It's so much. Thank you for being here with me on this journey. Thank you for just sharing this time with me because you could really be doing something else. And I really appreciate you. And I know you're going to watch this later, probably when I'm asleep. Anyway, and yes, I'm about to eat a chip. Been eating like crazy. Okay. It's a lot, but I'm going to do it. As Bugs Bunny said years ago, I'll do it. But I don't hate myself anymore. No, I won't hate myself anymore. I don't hate myself at all. I love myself enough to become full aware of what's going on. Oh, also, I had got like really sick and it was right around the full moon, but it was the full moon eclipse actually in Cancer. Cancer. Anyway, um, I was I was having all of these symptoms. Yeah, I'm going over. I was having all of these symptoms and I couldn't understand it. I hadn't been around anyone that was sick or anything of the sort. Well, I had like drained energy. I lost my voice. I was sounding real brassy. I had no nasally congestion. My head wasn't bothering me. Nothing. It was just all throat and like drained. But it's okay because God explained to me what it was. It was getting me ready for this chapter. One day I'm going to share with you about the quantum. It's called like it's I'm going to explain quantum leaping, but I have to first explain, I guess it would be quantum alignment, but energetic alignment and how you move up and elevate in your life. It's not like Donkey Kong or Mario, like I used to always explain it. God actually revealed to me how it actually goes when you are in divine alignment and you're in energetic alignment with the things that you're supposed to be doing. And God showed it to me. And I was like, holy crap, holy crap. And it actually makes logical sense. Wow. Anyway, I love you all so very much. God loves you, and so do I. I'm gonna get myself back in the bed and try to get as much sleep as I possibly can. I did take a nap, so have a wonderful day, everyone. Have a wonderful Wednesday, and remember, God loves you, and so do I, as much as everyone. I love you all so very much. If you haven't heard it today, I just want you to know you are wanted, you are needed, you are loved. And remember, healing is like soup. Oh my goodness, I'm doing that smacking all the time. Why am I smacking like that? I don't smack. Like it's just really coming out of nowhere. Anyway, I hear it and I'm so sorry. Like that's not me. Maybe it is. And I'm just now noticing it. Wow. Anyway, so I used to pop like doing that. Sorry, that was really loud. Like I really used to pop back in the day. So now I'm smacking. So crazy. Uh so if you haven't heard it today, I want you to know healing is like soup. It takes multiple ingredients and you season the taste. And remember, each season of your life is going, your healing journey is going to look different. But you are, and yes, I know, I'm very tired. You are, you are, you are capable of leading your family into a more successful life. I just want to remind you of that. For those of you who are interested in learning more about GYG, Give Yourself Grace, my signature coaching program, you can always inbox me, GYG, or private message me, direct message me, GYG, or more information, GYG, just GYG, all right, or Grace, all right, and I'll get you that information. We'll talk a little bit. We'll chat, shoot a fat, as they used to say. I love you also very much. God loves you, and so do I. Remember, you are wanted, you are needed, you are loved. Smooches, everyone, and have a blessed morning, afternoon, or evening. I'm rather getting sleepy now, so I guess it's time for me to get off of here. I love you all. Smooches, everybody.